Hello, I'm back. We're back to vlogging. How have you been for the month of August? I hope it's going well. So today I'm actually packing because we are going to one of our neighbors' houses, and she has a house in Normandy, and so we're going to be going. It was so sweet. She invited us. This lady is so fascinating, you all. She is actually the person who discovered the link between birth control pills and blood clots. So we have her to thank for it. She's been to so many countries. She's fascinating. She lived in America for many, many years, speaks very, very good English, but she always speaks to me in French, which is really stressful. So anyway, I am running around trying to pack right now. Juju is sitting in the bathtub. I don't know if he is still planning to pack or really what his plan is, but I'm running around trying to get packed. I just need a couple outfits. We're getting there today, so it's Saturday, and then we'll be there Sunday, and Monday we come back. So it's not like a super long trip. It will be, though, the first trip that Juju and I have taken together this summer, which I think is really odd considering we've had so many long weekends and so many opportunities. We could have just like gone away for 3 hours, and if he didn't want to, but for some reason he really wants to. I think Juju just loves Normandy. That's what I think it is. I love Normandy too. I'm going to be frank. I love Normandy. So, yeah, whatever. The point is, let's do this. Let's pack. Let's get ready. And then I'm going to take you along on our little trip to Normandy. Okay, I'm here in Normandy. I am at my neighbor's house. I'm obviously not going to film inside of her house because that would be totally rude and inappropriate, but I am really excited because we're going to just kind of go around and have a lot of fun activities for the day. She's already fed us so much food. We ended up getting here super late last night because Juju got lost, and there was a really, really bad thunderstorm. So I'm excited to just have a nice day in the sun, and my outfit is the blue dress, y'all. I'm wearing it. It's perfect for this. I knew that this dress would be a good purchase, so I'm glad that I kept it, and yes, you will definitely see photos of it on social. Okay, so she lives super, super close to the water.
Non, c'est pas les poulpes, c'est des sèches.
Quelle est le sèche?
Les sèches, 1 kilo, 10 euros.
C'est trop cher?
Non, c'est pas cher. Par rapport à Paris, c'est pas cher.
Non. What is it?
Un congre.
What's a congre?
Je compris, hein. Ça, c'est true life, ça.
Juju, qu'est-ce que c'est?
C'est un chien.
Qu'est-ce que c'est?
Viens, Liane.
prices. Okay, so we are walking around like one of the outdoor markets, like it's like a fish market, and so I now have seen some fish. And then, you all, did you see some of that fish? Did you see how big some of that fish is? Like, was that one thing eel? I don't know. I don't know what it was, but something that our neighbor told us was, we have strawberries now. Oh my gosh, the strawberry is really good, and it was so much cheaper than you would get in Paris. But one of the things that our neighbor told us was that all of the lights now are flashing orange, like the lights near the pier, and the reason why is because apparently immigrants, if the lights are like red, immigrants will jump into the back of the trucks, so that the trucks that go to the boats, and then we'll stow away on the boats, and that's how they will get to the UK. Now, here's the thing. In France, you never know entirely if statements like that are true, but that's what I was just told. So I'm just going to repeat it and leave it out there. But basically, in this pier back here, there was like a bunch of boats and they left, and they're doing a race to go to England, and then they'll turn around and come back, and the point is to see like who comes back the soonest. We missed the boat race, so there's no video of that, but yeah. But this is the pier. Yeah. The strawberry is good. Thank you. What do I do with this? Thank you. And these strawberries, they were 3 barquettes for 10. A barquette is I don't think we have that word in English. But they were 3 barquettes for 10. Thank you. And in Paris, it would be like 1 barquette for 5. So, really good deal. But we only bought 1. No, I don't want any more. Thank you. So, yeah. Wait, you want to say something about the fish?
In Paris, the sole are 40 euros for 1 kilo. Here it's 40.
Yeah, the fish, everything here is much cheaper. Once you get out of Paris, everything just decreases drastically.
Huh? You want?
No, under no circumstances do I want to go. Because, choo-choo. Okay, so this is the amusement. As Juju say, it's the only activity in the whole city.
Let's win something!
If you can't understand what he's saying, just know that when... Okay, d'accord. Il est un bébé. Drive, Juju, drive! Juju, did I just beat you on this game? I beat you what, 5-7, right? 5-7, right?
I have a good memory, Adriel. I don't
5-7. Look, the score's right there. See, let me tell you all something. He doesn't get it. I'm an American. I had this game in my house when I was a child. I will always win. Always win at these games. Dance, Juju's dance.
Dramatique. Wow.
Yep.
Oh gosh, c'est chaud.
Yes. That is so cool.
C'est allemand?
Je pense, ouais. C'est Back to the Future voiture. C'est ça. Et c'est ça le Harry.
Wow, I don't even know what it is. Ah no,
It has a very strong smell on the inside. Will you tell us about the meal that we just had?
We have a completely French traditional meal. Like lasts for 2-3 hours. You never know when it starts, but you never know when it stops. So you just eat, and when when you eat, you speak about food. Like it was quite impressive.
How long have we been eating?
But it's almost 4 o'clock, and I think we start at 1:30. So 2.5 hours eating and speaking about food.
Are you full?
And more than that. Yeah.
Can you eat any more?
No.
How many servings were there? Like how many plats did we have?
But you always have a starter with aperitif, maybe 2 aperitifs, 2-3 starters, and after you have the main plat, and they propose you wine, and after you have the cheese, many cheese, delicious actually, and after you have the dessert, and after you have the coffee, and maybe one petit digestif to help you to digest all you have, or you can vomit directly, it's your choice, so you can eat again.
So we have had, what is it, was it 6? 6? Cinq?
Yeah, a lot.
I think there were at least 6 courses. So you're gonna take a sieste, and then what are we gonna do? We're gonna take a balade.
But we make a sieste. We will walk, and we start the next. The dinner will arrive in 1-2 hours, so we have to be ready. You just eat like a cat. You sleep, you eat, you sleep, you eat again, and you sleep again, and maybe you eat again. Yeah.
Thank you, Julian. So one of the things I think is really interesting about being in Normandy is that there are a lot of people who were children and there's a lot of like memorials, to the war and to the American soldiers who invaded the beaches of Normandy, and I just think that people here very much recognize what life could have been like, and so they're just very grateful. So it's really interesting, the history here. What do you think, Ginger?
I didn't listen.
You didn't listen. The point is, I think that the history here is really cool. It's really amazing how people remember what the soldiers did after the war. He didn't listen.
À Ouistreham, sur le terrain des Pays de la Mer.
So I have really enjoyed our trip to Normandy, just this little short, little 48-hour trip. Our neighbor has been super, super nice. She's been an amazing hostess. It's been very French. Like we've had 3 full meals, like 3 full French meals, and a French meal lasts like 3 hours, and it's really fun. When we finish eating, we're both so like stuffed with food, and then she's like, "Okay, we have to start prepping for like the next meal." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I can't eat anymore." So it's been lovely, but I don't think I can eat more. Like I think I'm going to be sick, so we're gonna eat lunch because I'm not feeling super great, and I don't know about Juju, but I don't think he's feeling that great either. So this seems to be either a horse museum or a place to see horses or something along those lines. I'm not quite certain, but it's very equestrian. But it's a castle. And this is what it looks like. As you can see, it has the Republic of France flag. Hello everyone, I am back from Normandy. I am up. I'm making my coffee. I just have to say it was such a great trip. I really loved her house. It was just so cute. It was so sweet of my neighbor to invite us. Her house was adorable. It was so great. And she welcomed us in true French fashion. I mean, it was so much food, you all. Literally every single meal. Okay, let me see if I can describe it. Every single meal had an appetizer with an aperitif. Then you had aperitif. Then you had an aperitif with like snacks. Then you had like an appetizer. Then you had the main plate plus some sides. Then you had then of course there's the bread. Then there's the cheese course. The bread goes with like, it comes like after you eat your bread, like kind of after you've eaten your food. It's used to like sop up your food. So then after the bread is the cheese. Then after the cheese is the dessert. And after the dessert is the coffee. So every single meal was like, how many fingers am I holding up? 8? Every single meal was 8 courses. And of course, you know, there's wine to go with all of the meals, with your main meal. And literally, because it's so many courses for every single, this is for lunch and dinner, right? There's so many courses that as soon as you finish, like, let's say you start lunch at like 1:30, it's not, you don't finish until like 3. Like, it's a 2-hour lunch, and then, you know, you start talking about dinner, because you start eating dinner at like 7, 8. So I am just like, I am so full. I don't feel well, actually, because I just ate so much. I didn't want to be rude, so I ate a little bit of everything at every course, and so I actually feel a little bit sick because I'm not accustomed to eating that much food. And so, yeah, I don't particularly feel great. But I mean, the food was delicious. Like, let me be clear. Like, every single thing was delicious. It was so good. It was just way too much food for me. Like, I just don't eat that much food. So it was really funny, because when we left, I was just like laying in the car, like, oh, I don't feel so great. But it was lovely. Her home was lovely. Her home is like a block from the beach, so it's just absolutely beautiful. And of course, since it's Normandy, you know, they have all the like stuff about, you know, the war and like who liberated, you know, what like American troops like commander liberated like that particular town, and like there are buildings there that were, you know, that were destroyed by the war, right? So it's just really amazing, because it's just living history, right? And they're very much aware of that, and they're very like, you know, it's just interesting. She actually was, I think, like maybe 5 or 6 when her town was liberated by the Americans as part of during the war. So it's just, yeah, the beaches of Normandy have so much history. They are amazing, and it was so fun to be able to stay, you know, in someone's house. It was so kind of my neighbor to invite us. And yes, she has definitely, like, I told Juju and I were like, okay, if we ever come again, she ever invites us again, we are not going to eat for a month before we go. It was just so much food. So yeah, so I feel a little bit, I'm making a coffee now, because I just, like, I don't know about eating like a while. But it was lovely. It was wonderful, and it was so nice of her to invite us. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed coming to Normandy with us, and I don't know, this may have been the first video that Juju was in. I think this is the first trip we've taken together all summer, which is ridiculous, but whatever. I hope you enjoyed getting to see Normandy, and you know, hope you've enjoyed this adventure, and you know, there are so many more to come. Talk to you guys later. Bye!